Hello, it's Scott Manley here with part 31 of XCOM 2. We are getting close to having a solution to the Advent problem. We have a bunch of supplies first, and Shan has some new toys that we need to build. Fusion blade or beam pistol, or both. Well, that's a hard one to pick from. I like the idea of the fusion blade because it basically makes things catch fire, but the beam pistol is a gun, and guns are always a little more useful when you don't want to go close to targets. But meanwhile, we are approaching our goal. Well, the aliens are also approaching their goal on the Avatar project. The aliens do continue to make progress, and Central keeps telling me this in exactly the same way. Please, do something about it.
Locked in, Commander.
It looks like the aliens have built a new Avatar project facility in New Australia, which is like old Australia, but it lacks all the scary wildlife that exists in that part of the world. Okay, with the supplies at my disposal, time to actually build the other stuff. The fusion blade! Thank you. And you notice when I built the fusion blade, I automatically got the arc blade as well. Also, with all those supplies, let's actually pick some extra tactics from the tactics school. So these are just like bonuses that you get, and I haven't really been using them. Hunter's Instinct increases the amount of damage when you flank an enemy. Lets you do critical hits under some situations, gives you aim bonuses when you're doing Overwatch and reaction shots. These are class-specific bonuses, and I should get them all, really. So I picked them all up and decided it was worth placating Central's concerns over the Avatar project. We pick a nearby alien facility, which has 2 pips. So if you look at the facilities, they have a couple of pips underneath them. If I destroy this one, it will knock 2 pips off the top. That's why I'm sending Crow, Deadwood, Cypher, Iron Lady, Torch, and Zen. That's right, from this point on, we're going to be doubling up on psionic troopers because their versatility is unmatched compared to other classes.
We have a positive confirmation on the position of a facility conducting research crucial to the Avatar project in this region. The coordinates are locked in for a tactical strike. Move to the designated position and plant the X4 charges. Once they're armed, move to minimum safe distance and we'll turn that place into rubble.
I'm pretty sure by the time I get through with it, it's going to be a lot of rubble anyway. But sure, I'll bite. Let's move ourselves in quickly and start deployment. Go, 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 go! Get on the ground! Try to act cool! Shoot anything you see!
Menace 1-5, target coordinates are locked in. Move to designated position and place the X4 charges.
Understood. Explodifying mission commenced. Aaron Ryan moving up the front, looking for the enemy. Now everyone try to follow her and keep up, but be careful.
Heading to that location.
Aaron's there to make sure we don't walk into the middle of a bunch of hostiles. And it's everyone else's job to make sure those hostiles don't stay alive for long. Are you with me on that? Because I gotta say, it would be one hell of an inconvenient time for any of you guys to get cold feet about killing Advent.
Solid copy.
Also, this would be a really sucky time to find out that you don't like the cold, because it looks pretty darn frigid there. Everything's frozen.
Moving to designated position.
Okay, Francesca, can you see anything? No. Nobody can see nothing. Olga Dobrynia, and John Jasek.
We've got a hostile
Finally!
here.
Ooh, we got a whole mixed bag of hostiles. We have 2 pods sitting right on top of each other. I wonder if that Andromedon's gonna walk. Yep. They don't know we're here. That's just, everyday movement of that Andromedon before the Andromedon sees we're here. It's just, it doesn't suspect. It's just like, I'm gonna walk this way. Those things must have a team walking after them, cleaning up the walls they walk through and everything. Maybe the Andromedons just are from a species that doesn't like the workers. So they're just like, oh dear, I broke your stuff again. I guess you're gonna have to fix it. Or maybe they're looking for like bribes or something. Hey, nice base you got there. Would be a shame if somebody would like walk through the wall. I mean, bad things can happen, I've heard. Anyway, look, realistically, that is all speculation. Right now, instead, we're going to focus on the bad things that can happen in the field, such as those grenades. I hear they're so unstable, they could just, like, spontaneously explode. Like this. And I have to say, that would be really cool if that was a concealed skill, or a skill which didn't blow your concealment. Can anyone make a mod for that? Like psi powers that don't blow concealment? Okay. Emily Scott doing a nice shot there, but that commander is still walking. Anyone else got the energy to make a shot? John, how about that shield bearer? Good shooting, sir. It's amazing how well we've trained you up. Okay, Olga, you move to position, get line of sight, bring that commander down. Oh yeah, she is pretty cool with the gritty teeth there. Gritted teeth, obviously.
Moving to position.
Showing off her pearly whites when she's doing her psychic stuff. Anyway, I think Hendrik might have been a bit of a mistake there. I might have fat-fingered that. So he took a step forward. But hey, from here he is able to put some hurt on that stun lancer there. But that stun lancer ain't dead yet. It is, however, on fire. Thank you, Fire. Fire has been an ally of the human race for thousands of years, and we're glad that Fire still is on the human side. Yep, once again, Andromedon making more work for the construction crews. Emily Scott going for the turret and taking it down. That turret will trouble nobody anymore. Hendrik Van Dyke making a run for the loot, and perhaps for a better angle. Oh, an advanced scope.
On my way.
That may or may not be useful for him. Who knows?
You're all
You know, I gotta say,
now.
things can be a little crazy around here, especially when Francesca's doing her party tricks there. Of course, that thing might already be insane. After all, it thinks it's a ghost that can walk through walls. John, can you take that shot against that sectoid? Oh, nice. But it ain't dead yet. What are the odds of that? It's a pretty low-tier enemy, to be honest. Olga, can you shut down that Andromedon? Give us some more time to deal with that sectoid. Thank you. That should give us a little bit of time. Now, does anybody have a present for the sectoid? Yes, Hendrik using his good old-fashioned plasma grenade by the looks of things. And boom goes the dynamite, down goes the sectoid. We are here to destroy this base, so don't be too worried about where you put those shots. It's not like we're gonna get a cleanup bill. After all, the cleanup team will just probably blame it on the Andromedon, right? Francesca going for the domination of the Andromedon, and it is mind controlled. Now this is a pretty awesome team member to have for a while. The only problem is, once it gets killed, it reverts to a mechanized Andromedon, which has to be hacked. Anyway, once again, pressing forth, we find some more advent. A sectopod and a pair of troopers. Look at the gracefulness of that sectopod as it runs through everything. These guys are a little crazy, if you ask me. Major Van Dyke, execute Special Order 303. We're relying on you to take that armor down and let everyone else do the damage that nature intended. Hey, nice grenades! Mind if I blow them up? Of course not! That's what grenades want to do. We're simply liberating their energy. Meanwhile, Mr. Jasek, can you do anything about that sectopod? Just take it out of the fight for a little bit of time. Thank you. Shut it down? Yeah, oh look, we get 100% there. We could have totally controlled that thing. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Anyway, it's the aliens' turn. They advance on my Andromedon. Thankfully, it has plenty of armor. Also, amusingly, the target is on fire. Once again, humans' long-standing alliance with the power of fire has proven to give us the tactical edge. Oh, look at that thing shielding its face, which makes very little sense, to be honest. Now you've taken all our shots, it's our turn to fight back. Go on, Emily. You know that sectoid just deserves to die as quickly as we can kill it. You'll notice also that my Iron Lady is running around over the other side of the map, still scouting. Hendrik Van Dyke, again tearing up the armor even more. That sectopod is It's going down fast.
I'm inside
Francesca
your
using the
head.
power of her mind to set the sword on fire. I would say good shooting, but you're not really shooting. What do I say? Good psionicking? Olga gets a chance to show her psionicking skills by unleashing the spirit of the grenade and taking down that trooper. And now our newly formed alliance with the Andromedon, or at least this Andromedon, pays off big time. Fire the weapon at point blank range. Oh, beautiful. That's right. I'm just waiting for some mod developer to create a teabagging mod for moments like that. Yeah, that really doesn't bear thinking about, does it? Never mind, team. Keep up the pressure on the sectopod. Mr. Jasek? Yeah, another 7 points of damage. That sectopod can't last long against this onslaught. Okay, there you go. 3 points. And... wait, it's supposed to be down for 1 turn longer. What the heck? It recovered faster than it should have, even though they got like 100% hack on that. That's so uncool. Damn thing's breaking the laws that we have learned. Stepping out. Ooh, look at how tall it is.
My position's been compromised.
That is the understatement of the year, Mr. Van Dyke. Look, seriously, it's not gonna matter as long as you or someone else can put enough bullets and or energy into that sectopod to break it into pieces in the next 10 seconds. Just like that. Thank you, Mr. Andromedon.
Good to go.
Mr. Medon. Is your first name Andrew? I mean, does your race even have names that can be pronounced without a mouthful of toxic gas? I mean, could you imagine an alien race that communicates by differing levels of acidity? Actually, I'm pretty sure that already exists in real life.
Let's do
Anyway, move up into the area. Andromedon, why don't you go running, looking for some hostiles? Ah, there we go.
Menace 1-5, you're near the target position.
That's not Menace 1-5, that's Mr. Medon. And he's discovered his big brother running around this side there.
Heading out.
Yeah, I mean, to be clear, right? The Andromedon, what we're doing right now is we're mind controlling the pilot. As soon as the pilot dies and the suit goes over to autonomous mode, I will lose control of it. I can get control back of the suit by hacking the suit in that case. So it's kind of an interesting dual purpose entity, I guess, in that sense of the word. Anyway, rather foolishly, Francesca ran onto the roof and has come face to face with a turret, which of course can be dealt with rather easily using plasma grenades. Blow a hole in the roof and laugh at it as it falls to its death, or at least to its destruction. Since it's a machine, it's probably not considered alive in any real sense. Come on, everyone, get on the roof. We're gonna take them down from on high. But just be careful, it's their turn. And this thing is going as tall as it can. And it misses! How great. That's fantastic, I really like that. Hey, you know some advice, Mr. Sectopod. If you came a little closer, you might have a better chance of hitting. Oh, okay, it's listening to my advice. Standing there, it's going to deploy the weapon, whatever, the charging weapon. Honestly, there is a legit chance that Andromedon could be dead by the time that weapon finishes charging up. Actually, I guess not, because that shield bearer decided to put up the shield, and the other one went on to Overwatch. Oh, Francesca, freeze that sucker using the stasis field. Don't let that thing get a shot off. Although I don't know whether putting it in stasis will stop the thing from firing this turn. Oh, and the Andromedon goes running and gets shot in the back. Oh, I'm dead. Except that I'm alive once again. Now we have an Andromedon on the other side moving around. Hendrik Van Dyke takes advantage of the fact that the Advent have all clustered into a small area. Hits at least 2 of them, although it looks like there's 3 damage spikes there. Zen comes forth with the power of the Void Rift, zapping a whole area with psionic energy. Well, that does look like a swirling whirlpool bath. It is in fact a swirling whirlpool of evil psionic energy. And finally, John Jasek brings forth the grenade. From here he's able to hit that Andromedon shell. Nothing else, but that's fine because that Andromedon goes down, leaving one less hostile on the field. The trooper is out in the open, goes hide and cover, and then, well, does something rather surprising. Throws a grenade on the ground and somehow blows the roof out. I'm pretty sure that's not how grenades work for me, but, you know, whatever, I guess we'll just have to deal with it. And the other trooper, who is on fire, decides to try taking a shot, but probably is distracted by all that fire getting in their eyes. Emily, however, takes one steely-eyed look and puts a bullet into it in slow-mo. Not that it actually does any damage, but it does strip it of some shield points. John Jasek has recovered his senses enough to go for this hack once again. Go for the shutdown, and gets it 70%. That sectopod is not getting a chance to do anything other than stand tall and scare the bejesus out of little people, which is pretty much everyone is little compared to a sectopod. Now Emily Scott, in the thick of things, gets to use the face-off skill. Executed one, hit one, and missed one. Still, I'll take that over the other options. Hendrik Van Dyke, you are the specialist armor cracker. We need that sectopod to be rendered naked when it wakes up. Good shooting. Now, what else have we got? The Void Rift from Francesca. The Crow, sending your mind and your body to some place where damage cannot be stopped by mere armor. Although I will point out that the shield does seem to stop the damage there. Anyway, Zen delivers the soul fire, and that should knock this trooper down. Yeah, that just leaves the sectopod and any reinforcements that are stupid enough to show up. Erin hasn't done anything, might as well bring her out of cover to deliver some shotgunning there. 9 points of damage, pretty good. Anybody else want to take a pot shot at this thing? Nope, it's just still shut down, waiting for its big weapon to fire. I guess I now know when that thing's shut down, its weapon will not trigger. And Emily Scott finally putting the finishing touches on that sectopod. Ooh, and we get a giant flower up on top there. It's an alien transmitter flower. With all the hostiles dealt with, we're throwing down for evac. Everybody's getting in position.
Absolutely.
Hendrik Van Dyke, our explosive specialist, is the person best equipped to get up close and personal. Meanwhile, everyone else is just making their way to the evac zone in anticipation of the big dust-off. In anticipation of the big dust-off, we're all going to stand in this square. Oh, and there's reinforcements coming.
Affirmative.
Let's get out of here as quickly as possible, but let's wait around in Overwatch just in case the reinforcements are worth shooting at. Go on, push those buttons like a pro.
Menace 1-5, status confirmed. X4 charges are armed. Move to the extraction point for immediate evac.
Understood.
Okay,
Operation GTFO initiated.
We will overcome.
So Hendrik came up a little short, but thanks to the Inspire skill, he gets that little burst of speed to take him over the finish line. And everybody gets out of here. And that, as we say, is how we do things downtown. That black site is soon to become a blackened site.
Menace 1-5, status confirmed. X4 charges detonating.
I love the smell of X4 in the morning. Ain't nothing in the world smells like that. It's a smell of victory. 2 soldiers wounded, 14 alien dead. It's a pretty solid result there. Hendrik Van Dyke doing most damage, making most attacks. The Andromedon was most under fire. And Erin Ryan, she got the Marathon Award for running around quickly. John Jasek gets credited with a promotion, taking him up to the major level. Ever vigilant seems like the better option here. And we even get a little bit of loot.
The destruction of this facility marks an important step towards the total elimination of the Avatar Project, Commander. Your team is to be commended.
You ain't seen nothing yet, and you won't see anything more in this episode. We'll be back with the next one soon. I'm Scott Manley. Fly safe.